Hello. So this is Jeffrey's reading, and I actually decided to use a deck that focuses on manifestation for you, Jeffrey, because I know that we've talked a little bit about some things that you're wanting to do, and where you are in your life and that sort of thing. And so I thought the manifestation deck would be appropriate. And I always start my readings by clearing all the cards. I ask for grace, clarity, compassion, and objectivity. And I ask that my spirits, guides, guardian angels, however you understand your universe, be with me and allow me to give you a message that will resonate with you. Um, and I asked for permission to begin. So I've asked my guides for permission to begin. I've cleared the cards, and now I'm asking you for permission as well. So when I do these readings where I just pull one or two cards, they're typically very general versus, an 8 or a 10 or a 15 card pull where we get really into a lot. And those, we can do those as well, but tonight I actually pulled two cards for you. And the first one is morning affirmations. And when we get this card, the message is actually that you need to be really setting your intentions and focusing on what you want. And it's very important when we talk about the law of attraction and we talk about the law of manifestation that you are focusing on what you want and what you already have versus what you don't have. The law is quite simple. What we send out is what comes back to us. So what we focus on, there's a quote about how does it go? Where focus goes, energy flows, or something like that. And the basic premise is that whatever it is we're thinking about is what we're going to get more of. So if we're thinking about what we're missing in our lives, we're going to continue to miss those things in our lives. If we are living and thinking and changing our mindset and approaching things as though we already have them, that's more of a living. It's not always just things. That we were always talking about physical, spiritual, and emotional balance. And in general, the universe, spirit, God, however you understand your world, is going to, really wants to give us what we want, and they're going to basically give us what we ask for. So when you get the manifestation card, the suggestion is that you need to be really focusing on what you have and what you want. And there's a very specific suggestion and encouragement with this card is that you do that every day. And typically the best way to do that is the minute you open your eyes in the morning, before you get out of bed or before you think about anything else, you think about what kind of day you're going to have, what it is you're hoping to have happen today, and what it is you want in your life and what you want to manifest and bring to pass. So if you're wanting to have a great day, that's you're going to be one of your manifestations, one of your affirmations. If you are wanting to bring abundance into your life, and when we talk about abundance, we're talking about abundance of every kind, not just prosperity, financial prosperity, but abundance of every kind. So an abundance of everything that is good. So abundance of love, abundance of friendship, abundance of talent and creativity and inspiration, prosperity. Abundance in general is essentially the description of living the life that we choose. So those affirmations should be focused on what it is you are moving toward. And a really good way to do that is to consciously think the minute you open your eyes, think about what it is that you want and the life that you want to live and what it is you want to be able to not only receive, but you want to be able to give. And then it's a really good idea to write them down. And you can put them on a note on your phone. You can put them on a piece of paper. You want to put them somewhere where you can see them. And then you're going to look at those things throughout the day. So if, for example, you were wanting to get healthier, then the positive affirmation would be, I am healthy and strong. If the goal was to improve your relationships. I am capable of love. I am loved. Those sorts of things. So you want to write those down and you want to look at that throughout the day. And you do that every day. And sometimes those affirmations are going to be the same. And sometimes you're going to wake up and you're going to have new inspiration. What I can tell you is that when I do it, a lot of times I set my intentions and I have very specific things that I want to work toward in those ways. And then I always just kind of let it go and I just see what comes to mind. But you want to do this first thing in the morning and then think about that throughout the day, because then what you're doing is you're training yourself to focus on those positive things that you're wanting to bring to pass in your life. Now, the other card that you got was friendship. And this is an interesting card to come with affirmations. This card is the encouragement that comes with this card is that you need to make a date to play and to hang out with some of your friends, whether it's an old friend that you've known forever or a new friend or a new acquaintance or maybe coworkers that you've not spent any time with, but spending some time away from work, away from home, out playing and having a good time. Now, there's a lot more that happens with this than just going out and having. I have a hair. Going out and having a little bit of fun. When we step away and change our routine and we step away from our responsibilities a little bit and we just kind of let ourselves go, it clears our mind. It's very much play is very much a form of meditation. And it's a way for us to kind of clear our thoughts, clear our mind of things that might be bogging us down and where we kind of slip into that mindset of what we don't have and reminds us of what we're grateful for. And we are, by every description and every definition, we are social creatures. Even if we're not terribly social people, I tell people all the time, I think I'm probably the only anti-social hairdresser on the planet. But just because I don't necessarily like to go out and socialize and hang out every day, and I don't necessarily choose to be in crowds every day, I've never really been a big party girl, even when I was younger. But even though I don't choose that, I still need that interaction. And I still need sometimes to be with other people, and more specifically, people that I care about. So your two cards are morning affirmations. What do you want? And that's what you focus on. And then spending some time with your friends and getting out and playing, whether it's going to a movie or sitting in a coffee shop or taking a walk around the park or sitting in the backyard and watching the sunset. It doesn't really matter, but something that takes you away from the daily and allows you to kind of clear your mind a little bit. Now, one of the rewards with play, and it's something that people don't expect, is that we end up having very creative and inspiring moments. When we step away and we just enjoy ourselves and we kind of let go of the stresses of the day and we forget about our responsibilities for a couple of hours, things that we've been mulling over and worrying about and fretting about tend to shrink a little bit. And we also come back with fresh eyes and a new perspective, and we see things a little bit more clearly. And we suddenly have amazing and creative inspiration on how to resolve issues and how to continue moving forward in things that we're grateful for and things that are working well for us. So, morning affirmations, be sure you're focusing on what you have and what you already have to be grateful for, and what you want as though you already have it, and take some time to play. Life is not supposed to be serious and burdensome. Really, the most successful people are the joyful, grateful people. And by doing your morning affirmations, you begin living more gratefully. And by spending a little bit of time with your friends and recognizing that you are loved and that you are lovable and that you have a wonderful support system, even if it's just, it doesn't have to be, this big giant crowd. We talk about the tribe frequently. It doesn't have to be that. It can be a whole group of people or it can be one person. But take a little bit of time to play and to recognize that you have something to offer and be um, be not only a blessing to them, but they can be a blessing to you. So it's a very nice thing. And it's a really great way to start working towards that physical, emotional, and spiritual balance that tends to just make the things that we're trying to manifest in our lives pour in that much faster. So I hope that um, gives you a little bit of inspired encouragement. And I will send you some happy thoughts as well, and helping you come up with the types of affirmations and the types of things that you want to be manifesting in your life. So um, there we go. Two very nice cards because they're both about hope and being able to achieve the things that you want to achieve, whether they're goals of uh, prosperity, of relationships, or whatever. These are the first steps that you need to take in order to be living the life that you choose and to continue moving forward in that direction. So, I'll see you soon.